Good touch, turn. All right. So next up, we have lateral. Do you want to do facial bone sinuses or sinuses?
Sinus.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What more?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We
Yes.
do want to do one of those too. That is correct. Thank you.
Sinus.
Sinuses. Okay, let's do sinuses. Gosh, hold on. Sinuses is the
The,
halfway
between
between.
the
Yeah. Okay.
halfway between the outer campus and the EAM.
So sinuses. We have our OML, correct?
Mhm.
From outer campus to EAM.
Right.
You're going to find a halfway point and center right in between there. But before you do your centering, keep in mind that if you change the chin, flexion extension, you're changing your centering point. So before you center, you want to make sure the head is well positioned. So let's start with positioning the head. Okay, I have IOML right here. Not too bad, we can bring the chin down a tiny bit. Okay, looks pretty good there. So at least right now I can get my height. So I'm going to be right here. My height is in between my outer canthus and the EAM, right? Now, if I look over here, I can see that the ear and the cheek are pretty much touching my IR. So I know my rotation is off. So I need to turn your head this way. Good, a little bit more. Great job. I'm going to check my IPL. Perpendicular, good. Still feels good there. So now I just need you to scoot your whole head towards a tiny. Okay, I appreciate your eagerness, patient. All right, good. Okay, you can bring your chin up a tiny bit. Up a tiny bit, good. Right, Iowa mouse right there. Okay, only the ear is touching now, not the cheek. That looks great. So now I'm just going to collimate. This one is going to be lengthwise again, right? So now we're going back to our 10 by 12. Okay, and then really we can afford to collimate in, right? So I can collimate in like this, right? Notice I don't need the nose, I don't need the chin because my sinuses are going to be frontal sinus here, right? Maxillary sinuses here, ethmoid and sphenoid sinuses back here, right? So I don't need it that open. Okay, I'll open it just a little bit to give me room for a marker, but that's it. Right? And then of course, don't forget, we do need to fix our bucky, so just care for patient. All right, good. So just try and touch, try not to move. Look this way a little bit more, turn your head, good, chin down, good. Okay.
Perfect.
Wow, you guys are very good patients. You're really letting me talk you into position. I appreciate that. Making me look good. Okay. So, lateral sinuses.
Lateral sinus.
Now, compare that to lateral facial bones. Lateral facial bones, if I remember correctly, it's something like an inch and a half behind the outer canthus. Okay, so very similar to your sinuses. And this time we are going to open up our collimation to make sure to grab the whole chin, right? Because now the mandible is part of our facial bones. Everything else is still the same, so rotation should still be good, right? IOML should still be good, okay? Tilt should still be good. The only difference is now our centering is a little bit different, right? Right behind our outer canthus.